So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of it. Applies the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Villa. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing.
Chance for a shot! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Played back into the centre. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, easy pickings there. That's been slipped through. Chance, surely! Goal, Israel! And that for him is goal number 10. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Villa. That's a good ball out wide. Valverde played in with purpose. And that has been knocked clear. And he's there to belt it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been given away. Oh, a gilt edge, there's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Israel are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Alvarez! Magnificent from Alvarez! A finish right from the top draw. And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Alvarez. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Israel have hit a quick-fire double here. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Alvarez. He's found a way through. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. Israel looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, well measured.
Pretty robust defending.
And that's gone loose. Mbappe. Bellingham. He's played it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Just too high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
to the keeper it goes. Rudiger. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Rudiger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rudiger. And it's Varane. Rudiger. That's rather hopeful. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Israel are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Sola. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Valverde carries the ball down the right. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shifted it to the flank. That is good alertness. Now it's Alvarez. Mbappe. He's got away. Oh, great header! Relentless! Just relentless! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
The goal scorer for Israel.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
David Villa. David Villa.
Israel are having a ball here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly would...
Shoots! And it's come back out to him. And that's a tiny finish. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 59 minutes.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to get free, and he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's there to hit it! And again!
Substitution.
And now a sudden chance to counter. tries to cross. Oh, well played. Shot could be on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez. Decent chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Mbappe plays it short. Ah, that's a fine interception. Granada have the chance to go the other way. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions
Well,
taking
what
place.
goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alvarez needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Marquez gets a foot in here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that has left him in a heap. Half an hour gone in the second half. That has been slung wide. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, can he finish? And got to be quick to recover this. And that's another good win of the ball. David Villa on 2 now and looking for 3. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's going for goal! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Substitution for Israel. Number 6.
Israel are making a change now.
Number 8.
De Jong.
Bellingham.
Here's a
Number
man
7,
who his teammates can look to in all
Number
times.
10, David
Rudiger.
Villa. Number
Here's
2.
Caceres.
Varane.
He's had it taken
Coming
off
on
him.
the field, number
Oh, he's
5,
felt that, hasn't he?
Van Bronckhorst.
No question, that's
Number
a foul.
9,
And no
Vinicius
surprise,
Junior.
that's a booking.
Number 20, Deco. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 22, Martin
Pass has
Kaplan.
gone astray. And he's straight offside. Van Bronckhorst. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Deco. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. Deco. Well read, nice interception. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. And he whips, and a header! He's put it wide.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Van Bronckhorst is herring after that one. And he was quick to react. 5 minutes to add. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Alvarez tries a shot! He's got it all! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nicely intercepted. And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverized. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Israel with the corner, they're first. Mbappe with the short one. Eibar have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in plenty of space here. Well timed, excellent interception. That is ended up in no man's land.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. Takes aim and chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Alvarez. Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Oh, they could be caught out here. De Jong. So it is still 0-0. It's Bellingham. Marquez. Alvarez, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That's very neat. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot could be on. Marquez. Adu Ares. And they can counter here. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. He's having a hit! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And it's been shipped out wide. Tries to pass it through. Really fierce, close defending.
Ibar definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Looking for the run. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Trying to hit the front line here. Some good work on the right flank here. That is good alertness. Quality ball. Nicely spread. Cross to the back post. Check, claims it. Safe hands. The most accurate pass. Adu Ares. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. De Jong. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Nolaskoyan. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Goal! Israel! And there is your opener. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Might want to be careful there.
Can he get it through?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Adu Ares, spread to the right. Space for him to turn and look. Adu Ares! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Varane. he's gifted it to the opposition. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's played forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Israel clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's all alone. And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Great vision. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pinches it off him. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. Passing is crisp and sharp, distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. De Jong. Now it's Alvarez. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe plays it short. No way through. Goes for a shot! Eibar are looking to go forward now. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Israel have it back and can go again. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's onside. David Villa! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal.
El dorsal 11.
Little pass back. He'll try from distance. And that is great goalkeeping.
Eibar are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ball swung in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. He's found the way. Shot a goal! Magunas Elia. Forwards and with intent. That'll be a throw-in. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He has found the way through. Valverde. It's a good run down the right. Tries to get it clear. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Pass somewhat off target. Into the last 5 minutes. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's being... There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Israel are having a ball here. And this is Lewandowski. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior does really well to win the ball there. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Camavinga. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Deco. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball goes in. Impressive jump. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Israel looking by... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, well hit, very well hit actually. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Al Hilal! And Al Hilal are in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Israel finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. Varane calmly anticipates. This is a promising build-up. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafael Varane. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge, looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Israel are
He's having a hit! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And he passes it long. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Al Hilal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pelé. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Doué. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's gone searching crossfield. That has not gone well. Balde. Oh, easy pickings there. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Yaya Toure. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pele. Doué cuts it out. That's an imaginative pass. Knocks it out wide. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Doué. And it's De Jong. Played out wide. Balde. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in. Terrific effort! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
1 minute added time.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and...
That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pele, Rummenigge. Stam.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Pele. And he's there to retrieve it. Pele, Rummenigge. Doué. Some resolute defending there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is a little undercooked. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Stam looking to play him in. Balde calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Schneider. Stam. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. De Jong.
deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has found the way through. And that is well cleared. And they've got a throw. De Jong wins the duel this time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely shaped ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And across it goes. Cleared without hesitation.
Substitution on the field. Number
Israel
18.
have their third corner.
Israel doing. Coming on the field is
And it's been taken
number
short.
15, De Bruyne.
And now a sudden
Substitution.
chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's well spotted. Balde. Now it's De Bruyne. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe finds himself offside. Well, nicely intercepted. That has been cut short. It's a searching pass. Mateus. He's in a great position here. Searching pass he's played there. Vinicius Junior looking to receive it in space. Mateus. Koundé. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. Israel cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed...
And the shot! Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Madrid definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Oh, good climb! Well, that is remarkable.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. He's got away. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Mbappe is a play. Goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Forced to go back. Snyder! So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Goal! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. Adriano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Neymar. Opts for safety. Now it's Neymar. Mateus. Schneider scooting forward. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a good ball out wide. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Always goal side. Has a look and plays it forward. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Israel truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe! Oh, just skips past his man.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tonali. Van Dijk. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute
Adriano.
at a time.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Israel come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Israel.
Well, that is the
Number
first half done,
24,
and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Number 9.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field.
Israel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, easy pickings there. They've got to be quick to recover this. Nicely aimed pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Israel come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. Cannavaro cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Varane deals with that comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
It shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Israel perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. Ibrahimovic, nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. That pass isn't the best. Mateus. That's going wide left. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Israel have their second corner now.
Substitution for Israel. Number 6, Mbappe. Number 14, Schneider.
Mateus with
Coming
the
on
short
the
one.
field, number 5.
And
Hazard.
now a sudden chance to
Number
counter.
15, Fernandez.
Passing is crisp and a chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Bernardo Silva. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And smartly reclaimed. And a real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Check claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Tries to pass it through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Israel are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Oh, no joy this time. Kamavinga. And this is Ibrahimovic. Modric. Now there's a... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, and again! It's a goal! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Israel give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Czech herring after the ball here. No, he's not getting past him there. Aimed beyond the defence. Hakimi. And it's Camavinga. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Guardiola. And it's Stojkovic. He is starved of space and time. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And here's Kaká. Just eases him off the ball. Varane getting this one clear.
That's going in strongly.
Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos. That's been slipped through. He's shifting. Can he finish? That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Little pass back. And it's Camavinga. Good take, and is he in? There's the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Yaya Toure. Camavinga did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rafael Varane goes looking wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Roberto Carlos. João Pedro receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's João Pedro. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Guardiola. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rummenigge gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Always going over the top.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Delivered with swing. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. Stojkovic. It's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Flings in across. And here's Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rummenigge gets on his bike and on the move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Gehi. And it's Stojkovic. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. But they've got it again. He's a sharp little ball here. Too long, and over the line.
Israel truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That's a good run down the left. And here's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Haaland. Oh, they could break here. Nicely weighted ball. Varane cuts out the pass. Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space.
There will be
Aim
1
forwards.
minute added time.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and this is
Israel
a quick reminder to let
currently
you know that
behind
you'll be
by
able to
1
catch
goal to
today's
0
match
at the break.
broadcast live on our club's
Well,
FM
let's not beat
station.
about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution.
That gets us going once more.
Israel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's a sharp pass. Defending was strong and firm. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, this looks sharp. Kaká going after that.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. Mateus makes a move down the right. Oh, that's well spotted. Stojkovic. And it's DiMarco. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And he cuts out the supply. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Israel still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Rummenigge. Not the most accurate pass. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's only too happy to take that back. Distributed tidily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in.
Israel really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
DiMarco. Could be danger here. He's got away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Haaland. That is lovely. Hangs one in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hakimi, and he was quick to react. And it's Azar. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pele, over to the right flank. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Has a look and plays it forward. That's a little off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Stojkovic. Now it's Osimhen. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Inter really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Substitution for Israel. Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 14.
Comfortable playing for the keeper.
Number 20. Pele. Number 42. Toure. Number 21. Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field. Number 13.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Number 6. Mbappe. Number 9. Adriano. Number 15, Fernandez. Number 4, Alvarez. Substitution in progress.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Israel.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Mbappe. Fernandes. And it's Hazard. That is good strength.
Oh, really well played.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Ibrahimovic. He's Ibrahimovic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross from Rummenigge. Mateus is there, and he can pick it up. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Hazard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ball in towards... Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Hazard. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schneider. And it's Fernandes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he thumps it clear. Aims beyond the defence. Hazard. Thinks one through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Camavinga. Locatelli. Nice-looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's let fly. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mateus. Tries from distance. Schneider. Opts for safety. Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, I'm Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's Pele! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Israel have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
The goal scorer for Israel after 39 minutes is number 21.
Israel have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Vardiol. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. Schneider.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Schneider, chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Israel looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Messi. Messi! Kamavinga. Schneider ventures forward. Kamavinga. And it's Fernandez. And Gvardiol. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Locatelli. And here's Torres. And it's Fernandez. Messi. Chance! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Torres. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on goal, and he shoots! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Iraq restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is it. Goes for a shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Forward it goes. Iraq are looking to go forward now. And he's worked it through. He's in one-on-one. Shoots! Loose. And again! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Iraq leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot!
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Knocks it out wide. Messi shapes to shoot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Guardiola for Messi. Knocks it into space. Alexander, he's rising! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Schneider. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Fernandes. Camavinga. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Pele, and this is Ibrahim. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution for Israel, number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
14,
It is
Schneider.
compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Israel really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Coming on the field.
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 42.
I think we might be done.
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Number 17.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Marquez.
The message is
Substitution
simple:
in progress.
defend this with your lives. they've caught Reed. Tries to play it through. He's got away. Back when it goes.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Donnarumma. Camavinga. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Torres. Well read, nice interception. Mateus. That is good alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Araujo gets over and intercepts, tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? João Cancelo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard receives it in a wide position. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Alvarez, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Alvarez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop Alvarez! But he's left disappointed.
Alvarez really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
Tries from a long way out. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Deftly away. That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good-looking ball. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. He's looking wide. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. And the finish! Valverde.
Might want to be careful there.
He won't be happy with that one. Valverde has the space to scheme. And they've got a throw. Pepe. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, great run, magical! Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Yamal, not one to pass up the chance to run. Oh, he's having a go! And they've got rid. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's gone for goal. Oh, nearly, nearly. Camavinga. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through, and he's got his cross in, and that is expertly dealt with. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's whipped it across. Ah, that's a fine interception. And the pass is intercepted. He shifted it to the flank. Looking to play him in. Hazard with a delivery. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think.
Great chance! It's a loose ball. Threads one in. Camavinga. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now he's got space here and he's intervened well there. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Some resolute defending there. Pass somewhat off target. De Jong. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, just a keeper now. Chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. David Villa. Driving forward, and he's found a way past. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Camavinga. Now it's Hazard. That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found the way through. Backward it goes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hazard. Hazard venturing down the left. Valverde. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard gets into a good position. And that is wildly off target.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Eric Garcia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Alvarez. That pass has been well intercepted. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good running with the ball. João Cancelo.
Alvarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries one from range. It is a very, very good save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Carreras kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played back into the centre.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And the shot! And no mistake! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 7.
So we have
Márquez.
movement on both
El
benches.
dorsal 6.
So could
El
they be
dorsal
onto
2.
something here?
Rafael Bagané. El
Keep the
dorsal
ball
3.
and to win the game. It really
Serán
is
sustituidos
that
por
simple.
El dorsal
Deco.
19. El dorsal
That's rather
20.
hopeful.
El dorsal 9. El
Added time
dorsal
going up
12.
here. It's
El
3
dorsal
minutes.
17.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
So that's it. It is all over. Madrid can celebrate now. They have... Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's up for debate for quite a while. What do you think?
Well, I don't think he's a pure number 9. He doesn't have the physicality for that. He's not a target man either, Peter, so as the player himself...
Real chance! They've scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Alvarez. Probing pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
De Jong. Pepe. Marquez. Alvarez! Good effort first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Looking for the run, and that could... There's the shot! Carreras. Pepe calmly anticipates. This is De Jong. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Alvarez. Looks across and plays it in. He's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rafael Varane. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he was quick to react. That looks a good ball through. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rashford pinches it off him. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal, he's got away. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. He's having a pop! And he has kept it out somehow.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's worked it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé, that's a cute ball. No, that pass isn't the best.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Carreras kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Carreras, and it's lofted through here. Pepe cuts it out. This looks promising. The ball has bounced loose now, and he whips it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corner number 4 coming up here. Mbappe plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's been intercepted. Yamal, and he cuts out the supply. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. And he's straight offside. Oh, what a mistake! And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Down to business again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with it.
Takes a shot! And a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's just beyond his reach. Camavinga. Rashford. Can he get it through? Foot in. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's put paid to the danger. Rudiger deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Rashford picks it up out wide. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's having a go! Brilliant from Valverde! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona leading now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And it's Marquez. Applies the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde with the cross. And that was very necessary. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Played into space. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking to play him in. Quality ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. David Villa receives it in a good position here. He's having a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Villa clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another putt at that one, but that's not how it works.
El dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that was nowhere near his best. Nicely aimed pass. Not the most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out towards the right wing. He's... And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Madrid very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Now it's Villa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been cut out, well played. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely shaped ball. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, easy pickings there. Eric Garcia makes the interception.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde, that is good alertness. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one... Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Arda Güler. Now it's Villa. That's a good ball out wide. That's been slipped through. He's got away. And he's there to belt it away. Pedri. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Pepe. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Rafael Varane. Nicely shaped ball. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And that could set him on his way. He's in a great position here. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Valverde driving on and making good progress. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Varane gets over and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pedri. Mbappe making a dash for it.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Varane does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Hazard tries to pass it through. Arda Güler. Güler's cross. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style...
Can he finish? Oh, good finish. This is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in it. Mbappe! Madrid with the corner, they're first. Mbappe with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party had a foul. Yes, the referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Lewandowski has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Flings in across. Chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pedri. And it's Hazard. Probing pass. Now it's Pedri. He's cut it out. Rudiger. Valverde. Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away? That's destined for the flank. No, again there's no way through. Goulet has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. Marquez. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe. And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
So let's get the ball rolling. Madrid not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Now that's well seen too. Some resolute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rudiger. Rafael Varane.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Eric Garcia cuts it out. Lewandowski is herring after that one. That has not gone well. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Alvarez. Goulet. Searching pass he's played there. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt.
He'll try from distance. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So could they be onto something here? Goulet's cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ter Stegen. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Lewandowski is standing over this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Lewandowski! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Lewandowski. And that is not getting there. And he's there to get it away. Nicely spread. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hazard. It's a good foot in there. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Strong running down that left flank. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good climb! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
That's been cut out. Well played. Looking to play him in. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, great leap! And that's a tidy finish. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. It's starting to look like a done deal now. The final 5 minutes. He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's having a go! No, not quite. Camavinga. And Jamal. Camavinga running with the ball. Jamal.
3 minutos de descuento.
Jamal. Delivered from distance. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're back on the ball again. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good spread. Crossed in once more. He leaps for it. Harmlessly behind. And that is the final whistle. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. You know, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on good effort from distance. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Bayer gets it away. That pass isn't the best. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's ambitious. Now he's got space here. It's a promising position. Doesn't quite get there. Madrid are applying all the early pressure. Valverde has got himself a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga, here's Chouameni. Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Neither side yet able to find the net. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Varane can get it clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Deftly away. Threads one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's De Jong. Camavinga. He has found a way through. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Alvarez. It's a really well-measured ball. That's the keeper's ball. Alvarez finds himself offside. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And that is well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's let fly. Now there's a terrific hit. Eder Militao. And it's Arda Güler. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Keeper has taken decisive action. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Chouameni tries to play it through. Rudiger. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And here's Mbappe. Valverde does well to get it back. Valverde looking tidy in possession here. De Jong, the arch schemer, always looking to get... Can he finish? Goal! And there is your opener. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Bellingham. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Driving forward, he's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's where it came from. And that pass just didn't quite work. Eder Militao getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And there's a goal! But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Plays it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Woola! And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Madrid are sitting, tries one from range. Mbappe! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Camavinga. Mbappe receives it in a shot, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. David Villa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Goulet. Vinicius Junior. And that's aimed in. A header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Goulet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And they've got a throw. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Hangs in across. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Goulet is onto this. Mbappe. And Van Bronckhorst. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Out of play for a throw. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bayer claims comfortably. That has not gone well. Marquez promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space, and he's in on goal. Chance! It's hit the crossbar.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, Villa. El dorsal
Guardiola.
6, el dorsal 4.
Madrid really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
El dorsal 19, el dorsal 15, el dorsal
That looks a
20.
decent ball. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, he takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
And he's managed to get free. Tries to cross. And he was quick to react. Ceballos. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Ceballos. Valverde. Spread to the right. Skims one in. Mbappe. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Mbappe. Ceballos. And Alexander-Arnold. Rafael Varane proves too strong. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed.
He'll try from distance! Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Good effort from distance. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe, delivery from Mbappe. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now that's well seen too. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? Back in once more. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Madrid really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Mbappe clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Threads one in. David Villa is wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot's on here. Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's the chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Varane clears without hesitation. And here's Oyarzabal. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
David Villa is onto this. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. But where it came from, and that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a gilt-edged chance, and the shot! Of course! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Well read, nice interception. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, He always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Shapes to shoot! Well, and it's come back out to him. They want to be quick to... In he goes again! They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Alvarez powering forward here. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Bayer gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquez. Van Bronckhorst. Not the most accurate pass. Howson. That's going wide left. Balde. And here's Raul.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's beat decent chance! And he should have made them pay.
Alvarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Vinicius Junior over to the right flank. Knocks it into space. Well, that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. Balde.
Barcelona genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combination.
Tries from a long way out. Edmilson. Azar. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's having a hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Raul. And Rafinha. Caceres. That ball looks a good one. Here's a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alvarez is flagged offside. Kubasi. Balde. 30 minutes gone. Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And it's made its way to him. That is great defending, so alert. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? And he's there to belt it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pinches it off him. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Un minuto de descuento.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Threads one in. He's gone for goal. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Defending of the desperate variety. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Away we go again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He won't be happy with that one. De Jong promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid get their fourth corner. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pedri. And he's only too happy to take that back. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Brilliantly cut out. Forward it goes. Barcelona have reclaimed it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Pedri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort.
Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
De Jong clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's De Jong. Nicely weighted ball. Harrison gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And smartly reclaimed. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. No foul, says the referee.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's intervened well there. Valverde. Mbappe. It's a good run down the right. He's got away. That's Valverde. Big chance to get at them. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. De Jong. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Pedri. Madrid very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose
Mbappe. Now, real chance! And a truly agonising miss.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Lewandowski. Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Shoots! And a neat finish!